Hi everybody, Bodo here. Today I'll bring you my first episode of my Bretonnia Let's Play. We'll be playing this one on Legendary, and we're going to play as the faction leader, King Leon the reason I'm choosing Bretonnia and Lowen to do this campaign is because in Corone, well originally I thought, oh, you're in a sort of awkward position here. It's actually a decent one, so you can either attack the Empire or go to Norsca or whatever via the sea. But when you play as, like, say, Bordello, you're in the centre, and the way that they work is they rely on chivalry, and one of the things is they lose chivalry if they attack other Bretonians. So you're sort of stuck in this area, especially when you'll see shortly when we start that orc incursions start like on the second turn. So you've got 20 turns to sort of try and fight them off if you can't get to where they're spawning, which doesn't really tell you for Bordello. I don't know whether that's on purpose. I don't know whether you can stop it as Bordello, but I think with Corone, if you take out the skull smashers here, it stops it. But I think the series will kick off a bit quicker playing as Corone, while Bordello's a bit of a slower start. That's not to say it's not interesting, but you know I'm doing that as offline, and also you've got why wouldn't you want to have the king? You know, see the king and start off with Pegasus Knights, Grail Knights, and a Trebuchet. He's also got all the knightly vows unlocked, which are basically cost reductions. Otherwise, knights can cost a bomb. Plus 10% campaign movement range, which I really like the campaign movement range buffs on Lords, and aura size, so that's good. So yeah, we'll just get into it.
Does war visit fair Bretonnia this day? It is no longer enough for the dukes to sit idle. It is time for the flower of Bretonnia to unfurl and reveal its thorns. I come to his court with a wealth of knowledge that will aid this errantry war. Like the Grail companions of old, the dukedoms of Bretonnia will unite under the banner of their king. Let their enemies feel lance tip and blessed sword. Now is the age of chivalry and greatness. Now is the age of blood and battle.
Vampires, Greenskins, and Beastmen alike are right to run from the field when King Leon Kerr, the Lion-Hearted, charges into the fray atop his noble hippogriff Berkeys. For their doom is surely at hand. Wearing the blessed crown of Bretonnia, and I couldn't read the rest of that. But if you pause, I'm sure you can.
Greetings to you, benevolent Royak. Blessed is your rule over Bretonnia. Yet darkness spreads from abroad and threatens your kingdom. The threat is real. It must be faced. To the east, the greedy merchant princes of Marienburg conspire to consolidate their riches. Observe that much wealth flows into Marienburg, but very little emerges. Further south, in the Grey Mountains, greenskins and dwarfs vie for control of the peaks. Whoever wins may yet cause trouble for you, my lord. Beyond, the wood elves in their mysterious forest protect their homes. Whilst at the coast, the Duke of Bordello is as unpredictable as the roiling sea, and as secretive as the watery depths. Elsewhere, the unliving lords of Musilon wage war against mortal men. The bickering dukedoms ignore the looming threat, and so it falls to you to act, my liege. Only a united Bretonnia can face these growing perils. Raise your banner, King Leoncoeur, and drive this evil from the world in the lady's blessed name. My lord, the Dukes of Bretonnia have resided under a chivalrous code for many years. Honor this tradition, build upon the great foundations of Gilles le Breton, and lead the knightly orders forward to glory.
So yeah, so the first part is attain 400 chivalry and get the level of knightly, which when I was playing Bordello, I actually did that really like in about 30 turns or 20 turns or something like that because of all the incursions. But it's going to get harder getting further on, and also if there's nothing to stop the other dukes turning on you. While you can't attack them because it's unchivalrous, if they turn on you, then you will have to fight them. I don't know whether that reduces it or not. It says honor and chivalry are the driving forces of Bretonnian infantry war. So you get chivalry for noble steeds. And the top screen shows you here. If you get enough, you get to summon the Green Knight for like I think it's 15 turns. You have a limited amount, so is it 1, 2, 3, 4 calls? And the peasants are the backbones and all that. So if you want to read all this, then obviously you can pause the video or something. But basically, if you go past your peasant threshold, the income's not as good and stuff like that. So you have to sort of do a balancing act. Yeah. Also, one of the things I didn't mention is like Carcassonne. Like there is another position where you could end up like I don't know, either fighting the Wood Elves or going into Astalia. But I'd rather play Leoncoeur, to be honest. Even though the Fey Enchantress seems interesting. And we start with an Enchantress, so let's get a scout in. Bordello actually starts with a Paladin, so I assume Carcassonne will start with a Paladin as well, but you never know, she might have another Enchantress with her. Right, I'll just put her on the border there for now. What do we want? Oh, have you the Grail Companions? I think that's a unique one just to hear. I'm not sure what I want actually. It's usually I'd go for something with growth. And that's what I'm going to do for this. There's no point in having control at the moment because, like I said, the orcs are going to kick off in a minute. Let's see what we've got. I might go with this actually, to be honest, so I can get some more knights soon. And then I don't have to rely as much on peasants. It's a bit of an awkward. Like usually, I know what I'm doing straight away. Like I said, I usually go for a growth, but I don't know if I want to do that here. Just because the economy can be a bit iffy with these guys. But then again, 10 growth a turn could be good. Ah, that's what I'm missing as well. I don't need to build walls because it's Corone. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go for growth. I could be a bit more aggressive as well with this, with the healing that I'll get with it. And then I can upgrade it the next tier because obviously, because this is a capital, I get so many defenders. I don't have to worry about it. Like, well, if you start off with Bordello and everything like that, you have to get walls for your defenders. So you've got improvements and stuff. I just wonder, do I get casks by default or just... Huh. So I'm unsure whether you get actually any thingies to begin with. Words. If you get if your towers, you know, get like carrasks or something, or they're just arrows by default on your capital, I would have thought they'd probably be maxed out. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a few men at arms. I'll just max out men at arms for now. I'm probably going to sell the peasant mobs and maybe the spearmen at arms because we've got our knights are anti-large. These two are anti-infantry, but we've got these two as anti-large. So if they've got any cav, then we can fight it with them. And then these are there to fight the mobs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my economy just in case I need more peasants and stuff. And like I said, I personally prefer growth and that. Going for things that can give me growth, so almshouses, and then I'll go and get water pumps because obviously if I can get extra peasants per region. Right, so let's actually before I end that turn, see if I can get
Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
trade agreements. That's good. Since I already start off with a non-aggressive pact with them.
Chivalry demand, I hear you.
I would have thought, considering I'm the king, get away with a lot of this. I'd rather have a non-aggressive pact first. I'll get trade with them in a bit. So that's one thing I found out about this one, playing as Bretonnia. I don't know if the Empire seemed a bit more divided, which is, they should be, that's how it is in the feel.
Friends,
But,
let's hope we come to an accommodation.
hold on, moderate. But these obviously Bretonnia seem more cooperative, and you're able to get trade with them even on legendary and stuff like that.
Those seeking my counsel usually need.
Let's see, so they're the only ones I can see so far.
Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
Let me trade. Marienburg, I'm at war with at the moment, so we'll see what happens with that. Moussalon, a pain. That Red Duke's really aggressive, so we'll see how well he does. See if the AI actually hold him off or take him out. So it's strange that he starts in the water. I suppose it's just a bit of flair, you know, because he's got a really good port. There we go, Greenskin. Your people live in fear, for evil stalks fair Bretonnia. The greenskins that infest the mountains and forests harass and raid the surrounding villages with ever greater violence. Now they mass in the hills. The people fear a great incursion. Control is decreased across the land as a result. Hold out if you think the kingdom's robust enough, in hope that they tire and skulk back into their hideouts, or lead a force to destroy their settlements and their attacks and wipe them out for good. Because it doesn't actually tell you which one it is, so I don't know whether it's any greenskin one, you take it out there, or if it is just grungs in. Because like say if you're over here, Crooked Moon are here, so I don't know whether it could be them as well.
You honor me.
I might just go with all of these straight away, to be honest. I want to get rid of that, because while like you can level up on them and stuff, it really ties your hands. You can't really move for quite some time. Let's put her in. Now, risk is that they come after me next, but how many they got here? 2, 4, 6. So that's 14. I don't think they'll come after me, so I might be able to force peace with these afterwards. I don't want to be trespassing because they get arsey with that. 6 turns. So I don't think it'd be that hard, to be honest. I think we could take this easy, especially if we just take out the Doom Diver catapult. Let's encircle that for a second, and then probably just start the fight. We've got the Law of Heavens to help us out. What do we have to get?
The lady grants you
Trade
safe
now.
passage.
Yeah, there we go.
The laws of chivalry demand I hear you.
There we go.
Past,
Lovely jubbly.
present, future. 'Tis but a thin veil that divides them.
Right. So I've got a lot of trade coming in from them now. So that stabilises that a bit. But like I said, I'm going to get rid of some of these when I don't need them, like the mobs and stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's have this fight. They're only level 1. Don't think they've got anything special. I might get Blessing of the Lady from this as well. Men are, I suppose in hand these men are no heroes, but they're stalwart defenders of their lord's lands. I haven't seen any Grail Knights since they changed. Obviously the models weren't changed and stuff like that, but it'd be cool to use some of them. And the Pegasus Knights. So I think they're just going to shatter. As soon as I surround them and get that Doom Diver catapult, they're just going to shatter, I think. It's cool that Lowen starts on a horse as well, because obviously Alberic doesn't, which you would have thought how much they admire horses and everything. He's a duke, he'd have one, but there's nothing wrong with it. I kind of like him being on foot to begin with, because he helps fight with them. Obviously, he helps your troops fight, keeps your morale up. Let's gamble. Yay! Right, what have we got? It's only on one ally. I can't see where they are. Tempted to walk through the trees because if the Doom Diver starts firing at us straight away, it should block a few shots. Let's have Luen go with the Grail Knights. Let's have her stand for support with my main infantry line. Right, I'm going to send the Knights Errant. They're a bit weaker, but I'm going to send them on the right flank support, and I'm going to send a massive, this will be like a massive punch on the left side. They look well heftier. Don't know what it is, but look. I think it's just the formation I've got them in, but it just looks like a lot stockier. Yeah, just the formation. Let's have him lead the charge. Spearmen can sit at the back. Put them in group 1 actually. Have them in 8, and they've got 2 field trebuchets. Damn. The armies are actually rather different, because with Bordelot you don't get any trebuchets. And then you have more Knights of the Realm. Don't chase. Ah, that's what I want. Just bring it back here. Bring them here. They can just charge it. They're leaving it. I don't know what they're doing. Reposition. Just leaving them. I don't know what they're doing. Wrecked. Oh, the lance formation is really good. So they've just been eliminated. I don't know what they're doing. No, I can just wait now. You're gonna have to come to me. Formation in charge. Do they cause fear? No. Oh. Faffing up my buttons here. Just be careful, I'm hitting my own men here. Oh, they're sticking in there. There you go, they're shattered now. I need to stop, I'm hitting my own men. It was a bit sloppy by me, but they're gone. Orc's dead. I said, I just don't know what they're doing. I don't know why they ran so far round. $230 something kills on one of my knight errants. Now this is the thing about Chivalry as well. I can't loot, I can't raid, and I can't ambush. Otherwise I lose Chivalry. You can't raise human settlements either.
The lady's chosen.
We'll see if that stops. I think that has, look, it's got rid of the incursions.
By the light of the lady.
Now what do we want to do? Route Marcher.
Sigma forbids this.
Now that that's done, I can do whatever I want. I might even go up to Norska. I don't know. Or we'll take out the Wasteland, see if Marienburg will go for the truce. Just have to be careful on what the Red Duke does if he starts ripping through my, like, the Bretonnian lands. Let's end that turn. I don't think these can take me if they even try and come up here.
I'll ignore that. I take my leave.
Instead of replenishing them, because it's a tax thing, you know. Well, I suppose I could keep them for a turn, because I'm going to go over there next turn and just...
The lady calls.
take Gorsel. I'll keep her here to keep an eye on Marienburg. If I deploy her, she'll be getting some experience.
You seek counsel?
Since I've got this as well, I'm going to get decent replenishment. I won't upgrade that just yet, because then I've only got 200 spare, so... Putting it on the weather, oh that's a big one. You had best come in. Right, now I could 10 control, damn. I'll cancel that out completely. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to keep Peasant's Duty on for a little bit to get a bit more growth. Because we're not in any major trouble just yet with control. Especially since we're just taking out the orcs.
My journey begins. Cleanse our land. You seek the lady's favor.
Let's get him in there. Oh, they spawned a second army now.
Not possible.
Even if it comes over here, I don't think it's enough to take me. Let's see what we've got in defence. Yeah, and with the walls, they won't be able to take me in time before Lewin can get back. Just haven't seen the rest
The lady
of
grants you safe passage.
Bretonnia yet.
The lady grants you safe.
So that turn. These are quite quick turns because you obviously haven't got loads to think about. Because these are quite loyal, and they're not likely to turn on you. It's just this side I'm keeping an eye on. I can see the sea, so I can see if Norska are coming towards me. Let's take Gorsel. Just going to auto-resolve this because it's just a smash. Especially with the trebuchets, I could just sit back till they come towards me and then just slam into them with a cab. See, look here, I can't raise it because it's a human settlement. I can't sack it, so I'm just going to occupy.
A king stands with you. I am the blood of sheep.
Now, there's an interesting thing about Albrecht of Bordello. He doesn't get stand your ground. He gets some. It's basically like Monster Hunter or whatever. So all you cav get plus 15 to against large. I want that. Rank 6. Berkey's is 15. Weapon strength for Cav. I think I'll go down Inspiring Present because he's a decent fighter as it is. And I want him, obviously, if I've got peasants and stuff. But also, you know, it's a way of boosting my Cav. Let's see who I'm at. Oh, that's my war with at the moment.
It is late in the day for...
See, I could get peace off him now. And go from there.
Impossible.
Because they have got a full stack. And it's going to be hard to take Marienburg. Suppose if I declare peace, I can get it.
My hand hovers close to my...
There you go. They might break it in a turn or so, but it doesn't matter. Now, what I can do, since I'm at peace as well, get rid of that peasant mob. And I'll be in positives, so I'll be getting more money. I'll just take this time to build up and prepare. I'm probably going to pull him back to Corone, because just in case, for some reason we can still see him. I think it's because we own this section of the sea. But if he comes up, he's going to do so much damage, so I need to keep someone watching. I'm at peace with them at the moment, and he's here, so I'm going to bring her over this side. So from then on, we can do what we want, really. I might go up to Pack Ice Bay, raid some of the Norskans. But I could do one of these codes if I want to do that. But I do like to get my economy sorted so that I can get more armies underway, just in case. But we'll see what happens. We'll end this turn. You never know, someone else might declare war on me already. But yeah, the way that these are designed, it's usually like, you don't expand a lot, but you go on quests. You know, so obviously, right, I'm going to go destroy a bunch of Norskans, or I'm going to destroy a load of vampires and stuff like that. Ah, damn Skaven.
Champion of the lady. King of Bretonnia. On to victory.
There we go. Right, let's get next level of Corone. Actually, while I want to do that, I'll get this, because then it gives me walls, and then I'm protected at least.
By the light of the lady.
So I could try and go and have a look at the other... I encounter the other factions of Bretonnia. So it's not that well protected, but I don't really want to keep it exactly. I'd rather have the whole province, well, I'd rather have Marienburg, but I can't take that yet. Let's move her down. I want to keep an eye on the Red Duke, see what we can see. Baston.
The lady grants you safe passage in these lands.
I see much.
So I'll keep moving her down.
Making my way.
Keep an eye on Moussalon, should be fine. Put her here actually.
I cannot.
On for the lady.
For now, I'll get rid of the peasant mob as well. They're not, you know, it's not that much money, but it's still wasted income. I'm going to end up replacing them soon anyway. Let's see. Chaos. Norscan. Said I could always do that. How many turns is that? 8. For peasant mob units. I've got decent growth coming in at the moment, I suppose. At least if I go with Winter Woes Decree, I can go on a crusade. I think I'll do that. I'll start going towards that. It's against what I usually do, but I'm alright money-wise at the moment. I'm going to get this leveled up. This is giving me 10 each turn. 3 turns I'll have enough to get the next level of the town. It's going to take a while after that anyway. So then I can start a crusade against the Norskans. I wonder if these secessionists would ever take Altdorf so they get eliminated. It's just the Empire secessionists. I wonder if that's possible. So that's the only thing with Bretonnia. It's gonna, for a YouTube series, it's gonna be a little slow in a sense because you're gonna spend time building up and then going on your crusades. But once the crusades kick off, probably it's gonna be really well. So then I could have got a lot from the orcs, but I would have just been staying in my region, fighting the orcs off all the time. Two turns. We'll get an incursion in 5. I'm tempted to let that happen. Then I can get a bit more experience, and it's something to do while we're waiting. Let's see if I put him in Corone, will it?
You seek the lady's favor.
-1. I'll let it happen.
I have seen your heart.
So he's got 2 armies already.
My magic is yours. Priestess of the lady. The lady shines bright over all.
He didn't seem as aggressive though. It was like when you're in Bordeaux, he sort of goes for Bastogne straight away.
Welcome to fair Bretonnia. Now is the time to unite.
You say now's the time to unite, and then you won't have a non-aggressive pact with me. Hypocrite. I'd like to get these men-at-arms, just shields and that, but I'd rather be working towards getting cav. But I said, oh, I did mention about this. The vows, look, you can see, it's a great. It reduces upkeep for the various knights a lot. So yeah, I thought foot squires are classed as a peasant. They're like, obviously they're the best swordsmen they've got, apart from paladins and stuff. So look, quite strong in our region at the moment. What else popped up? Oh, one of the Wood Elves has declared war. Carcassonne. Damsels are leveled up.
I serve the lady.
I'm tempted. Yeah, I'm going to go down the magic tree with her so I can have her in one of my armies.
Armored in faith.
Because we could get another army as well, but there's not much point. Once I move out, like say if I go on a quest or something like that, I will get another army to defend my lands, but until that point, it's not really worth it. That'll happen in one more turn, then I can change this to venerate to the lady. But I'm going to kill one of the incursions when it happens. Because with Bretonnia, you don't get like peasants won't rise up against you because it's all about their code of chivalry and everything like that. Even the peasants wouldn't do it, but you get incursions like orcs. Meh.
Greetings, lords.
Yeah, these won't because they
I
hate
hope
me.
the lakes of Bretonnia run clear this day.
How many turns into that happens? 5. This one's 4. Ooh.
Champion of the lady.
Gonna have to keep them in close proximity then.
I assent to you.
We're almost out of time anyway, so what I'm going to do is end this turn, see what happens, and then I'll probably leave it there for this episode. They really need to team up. Don't want Moussalon spreading. But I suppose I could grab the land if Moussalon do that, but the town's completely, so we've got walls. And yeah, so what we're going to do is, like I said, in the next few, we're going to enter, like getting up Winter Woes Decree and stuff, and then we'll go on a crusade against the Norskans, I'll get a second army to defend the lands that I've got. But I'll probably fight the incursion just before I set off, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one. Laters!